Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Paperback Boy. So Genshin Impact's voice actor for Paimon, Karina Boettger, finally has a petition for her recast. That's right, boys. They're finally coming after her. And they say that the fans don't matter. They say that the fan sentiment doesn't matter. But this petition is specifically for Karina Boettger's public statements. So let's get into it. You all remember this TikTok, the one that broke the freaking internet, right? Yeah, you tell me if she deserves a recast after this one.
Actors, both non-union and union, in a video game want a game to go union. The game should go union. Nobody else's opinion matters. That's it. And YouTubers don't know anything. YouTubers don't know anything.
That's me, boys. I don't know anything. You know, I just exposed the entire strike as a monopolization of the entertainment industry. But, you know, I don't know anything. Oh, my God. I just worked in the acting industry for a while. Holy cow.
They're not voice actors. They've never been in my industry. They don't know what my industry is about. They don't know anything about SAG. They don't know anything about being a non-union actor either.
How many freaking VTubers out there are literal fucking voice actors, boys? How many VTubers are actual voice actors and have done voiceover work? Like, are you kidding me with this statement? This statement was so unhinged. It's actually disingenuous. Oh, my God.
Stop telling me to go to liars. Liars. They are paid to lie to you. Also, I'm sorry. They have more incentive to lie. They have more of an incentive to lie because idiots like you fall for their shit. And
you hear that, boys? You're all idiots. Oh my God, dude. She just said all of the fan base is idiots. Oh my goodness, dude. So evidently, if you don't take her at her word, then your intelligence gets insulted because you, doesn't that just mean if the vast majority is not taking her at her word, that it's actually her that is not making sense? You know what I mean? The reason why it's called common sense is because it's common. Okay, that's why. Oh my goodness, it might not be too common anymore though.
And they get paid for that. Hello?
She gets paid for it. She has more of an incentive for SAG-AFTRA to literally or for Genshin Impact to become a union game than anyone else.
God forbid. I want my industry to actually, like, I don't know, function, and that everybody gets paid and everybody gets, like, healthcare.
Healthcare? If you guys remember my last video, the one where I literally exposed SAG-AFTRA, 90% of their freaking members do not receive healthcare. It is only in the top 14% do people even make enough money to qualify for the healthcare benefits, even though the entire 100% pay their membership dues, pay their union dues. Oh my God, dude, it's more of a talent agency than it is a union.
Did you know that, like, once things become union, people get paid a lot more? So people are like, oh, but, you know, then...
That's why 86% are still making less than $26,000 a year after paying $4,000 to join the union. Yeah, buddy, that makes total sense.
They'll have to join the union. Yeah, they'll be able to easily because they'll get paid more. Also, there are options that the union has to help pay for those things. There are options to help people pay.
Oh my God.
For the union.
Yeah, take out a loan, boys. Go into debt. Go into debt so I can get my union. Oh my God, dude, I fucking love that line. Hope this helps. Oh God.
Within SAG, but you don't know that.
You don't know that.
Oh my God, it's almost like you're not an actor.
Oh my God, it's almost like you're not an actor. Oh my God, it's almost like you're not an actor. Oh, but the fan base doesn't matter. The fan base doesn't matter. And she's evidently not learned, boys. She has not learned a single freaking thing because to this day, she is still reposting freaking absolute radicalist SAG-AFTRA supporters. And I'm talking about people with incentive for SAG-AFTRA to basically monopolize the entire industry. Like Little Creepo here, you know what I'm saying? Little Creepo. Look, this is one of his comments. I remember seeing someone post one of the most important things is in a strike is fan support, and they've lost ours. And thinking to myself, I rather doubt when the steel workers refused to work. They were super concerned about how their fan base perceived it. The steel workers didn't have a fan base, bud. They weren't the freaking entertainment industry. Oh my God. Support from consumers doesn't play a big part part in the outcome because it is expected to disappear as soon as workers start striking. Does it suck consumers would be pissed? Sure. It also sucks when striking workers get fired as a result. Both of these things are natural results of a strike. So evidently you need to be fired now too, buddy. I'm pretty sure that that's called union busting if it's an official freaking strike. The issue is you are not protected by SAG-AFTRA at all. This is a collective work refusal. Hoyoverse has every freaking right to fire your ass. It is not a strike. It's not a strike. And still reposting people like this. Explain to me how we have AI protections in the on-camera contract, animation contract, and commercial contract. Those contracts negotiated for AI protections. The video game contract is not asking for anything that hasn't been agreed to elsewhere. Buddy, they've agreed on 23 to 24 counts of what SAG-AFTRA wants, and SAG-AFTRA still won't sign. That's how bad that is. And even attacking these, reposting these people who literally have worked 5 times in the entire industry and was going after Allegra Clark and Megan Shipman for literally wanting to go back to work, saying, hey, I'm going to be real. To all those rich VAs, the strike needs to end because your bottom line is starting to hurt. Suck it up. Those of us at the bottom who have a hell of a lot more to lose are running Uber Eats, etc. to make it through this. The strike will end when we get our deal. Lady, you're not a career voice actor. Shut your freaking mouth. You're not a career voice actor. You've worked 5 times in the industry throughout your entire freaking career. You are working Uber Eats because it is your actual job. Like, oh my goodness, dude. The people that she is talking to here, the rich VAs, quote unquote rich VAs, are the actual career voice actors that rely on it as their sole form of income and want to go back to work. But the collective work refusal is literally keeping them from doing it because they will be blacklisted if they betray it. Okay, and that's just from the other voice actors. That's not counting SAG. SAG-AFTRA will do far worse. They will never work again, more than likely. With even reposting stuff like this. Her most recent repost, I've seen a lot of talk about how it's awful to be a voice actor right now. I put it to you that it would be far worse if the strike ended today and actors were left at the mercy of AI. Buddy, the Genshin Impact voice actors already have AI protections. They already do. It is literally within the law of China that Hoyoverse cannot use AI. Okay, so I would also argue that I've never seen a greater sense of pride, community, and resilience from most VAs I've spoken to. Resilience against what, dude? The freaking fan base? The fan base that you are directly striking against? Because you're not really striking against Hoyo. You have more of a problem with the fan base of the game than you do freaking Hoyoverse. You have more of a problem with the fan base of the game. That's the issue with all these voice actors. It's like they hate the game. They don't freaking like it. They don't want anything to do with it. They want their own, you know what I mean? They literally think that your opinion doesn't matter at all. Anyways, boys, this is the petition. This is the petition to recast Paimon, and I am drawing viewers to it for a very specific reason, and it's not because I'm trying to funnel y'all into a petition, quote unquote. Okay, whatever you want to say. I'm literally just showing it to you, and the link to the petition is going to be down below, just in case they come after me again. By the way, again, the issue, this petition is for those who would like to see me Hoyo recast Paimon's English voice actor in the hit game Genshin Impact. The current voice actress Karina Boetker has shown time and time again that she lacks any professionalism and does not have the game or its player base and consumers in her best interest. Furthermore, many people cite Paimon's voice among the top things that they would change in the game if they could, remarking how annoying and unendearing she sounds. Paimon has already been recast once in the past. Many people believe her past iteration to be better and more enjoyable to listen to than the current voice performed by Karina Boetker. Let's make this happen with 1,255 freaking signatures. With one of the supporters saying, this isn't an anti-VA thing. This is a complaint against the single VA who has tarnished the public image of MiHoYo and the other VAs working on Genshin through their unprofessional behavior on social media. Karina Boetker's involvement in the harassment of Jacob Takanashi was mean-spirited inherited. I fear how future VAs will be treated as the cast continues to grow and cliquish VAs like Karina are still around, setting a precedent that it's okay to harass new hires. Please recast Paimon English VA, Karina Boecker, if it means only the new dialogue is revoiced and the old dialogue cannot be re-recorded. The fans care more about the principle of a bully being removed from the game ASAP, baby. If that ain't the freaking truth, boys. Anyways, boys, this is the freaking petition to recast Paimon. I'm not saying to go and sign this petition. You sign this petition if you want to. I am linking it down below as source material, okay? As a source material for my video. All right, boys, but what do you guys think? Paper or plastic? Do you guys think Karina is paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. What do you guys think? You guys let me know down below. I'm going with plastic. She's plastic as fuck, dude. She is a plastic bitch. She's plastic through and through. She's basically a mannequin and she smokes plastic on the daily. She is the leader of this literal freaking head charge against Jacob Takanashi and the head charge and one of the main supporters of this strike and one of the top voices at SAG-AFTRA that work for Genshin Impact. So boys, you guys let me know down below what you think. Do you think she's paper? Do you think she's plastic? Also, we're on the 10K squad train, baby. Every 1,000 subscribers, the community spotlights are gonna get a huge shout out. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because you have to be subscribed to join. And those with the most hearts from me and the most comments and the most likes and the biggest community spotlights will get a huge shout out from me on the videos that I will know will do the best. Okay, so they'll get a huge shout out. All right, boys, but that's it for me. GG's, peace.